So David, sing it to me. Hi, and welcome to C. Sparkle's Corner. Well, I'm here with my mom, and last night, I can't remember what day it was.
The 9th.
The 9th.
No, the 11th. The 11th. Tomorrow's the 12th.
Okay, October 11th. We went to a place called Sleuths Mystery Dinner Theater, and my mom's going to tell you about her opinions on it from the perspectives of a senior American, of a senior person, and then I'm going to give you my perspective from my view, and then we're going to discuss it, and you're going to see it here first, so stay tuned. Mom, welcome to my show.
All right, we took the car to the Sleuths Mystery Theater, and the gentleman come over and asked me who we were, and I said, I'm Countess Sylvia from England, and he said, all right, he said, you're going to go in first because you're royalty. And we went in and we sat down and we had table 9 and we were right in front of the stage. And the downside is the food was on a salad plate and it wasn't enough to even fill anybody at the table up. It was Cornish hen and there was about 1/8 of an inch of sweet potato and a teaspoonful of cranberry and about 6 pieces of veggies. And then we saw the show, and I won. I found out who the mystery was, the man that did the murder. I guessed it, and only 2 other people on my table did. And we had chocolate fudge for dessert, which was kind of bland. And the service wasn't very good, but the show was wonderful, and we had a great time.
Okay, my view of it is, the people at Sleuths Mystery Dinner Theater show was very kind. They told me how to get there, and I was able to get there without being lost at all. And they sell little knickknacks, and so I got this beautiful necklace I just fell in love with. I like shiny things, as everybody knows. And then we went to, well, they have what is called hors d'oeuvres in the beginning. Okay, downside is they do not give you a plate to put your hors d'oeuvres on, which is what I expected. They give you napkins to put your hors d'oeuvres on, and they put out 1 tongue for one hors d'oeuvre, 1 tongue for the other, but the people kept going back and forth with those, which is a good thing everything was closed so there was no risk of cross-contamination on the hors d'oeuvres from fruit to these little things, I don't know what they were, and they were quite delicious. Okay, they told us to get there at 6, and which they have 2 people that check into people, and the one is A through J and then J through Z. So you have to go to the correct one. Then you go in there and they take your drink order. They give you a picture of a drink on the table for each kind of person they want. They do not refill your cups. You refill your cups yourself. So I filled it for my mother and me. Then you see the show. Then at intermission, they bring you your lunch. And which is supposed to be dinner, and everybody's on our table at least was complaining, and then the 3 people from Australia, which was very nice, was giving up their dinner for the teenager and said after they were done the show they were going out to eat. Now my mother and I came home and we had snacks here in the hotel room because I have several provided.
Yes, we were both hungry.
And then we had, I had the same thing as my mother, a Cornish game hen, which understandably was a half, not a whole.
Yeah.
And then about a teaspoon of cranberry sauce. There was stuffing underneath the Cornish game hen.
Tablespoon.
Which was about, I don't know, about 5 or 6 spoonfuls. And then you have about 15 green beans on the plate and 1/8 of a sweet potato. Now if you take a large potato like this, cut it in half, cut it in quarters, and then cut it again. That is the amount of a sweet potato you have, to be accurate. Then you see the rest of the show, and they give what probably was a nickel for the prize, which was a little thing about this big that said something
about a cop.
Some sort of secret cop or something, special cop. this piece, which doesn't even have the name Sleuths on it, so it's not even a souvenir. And the winner got a small, about this big, magnifying glass. The one who got the red chip. They give white and red chips, and one red chip gets the little. It's about this tall. It's about this tall, and it's black, and it's a magnifying glass. And then after that, you have your dessert, which is this large, and it was a piece of chocolate cake with Cool Whip on it and chocolate bits on top. And the Cool Whip, which came out of the bottle, which was sugar-free, I believe, the cake was very dry. I don't think there was any frosting on it. That was the whole problem. So, but I ate it, and that was it. For what you pay for it to go to Sleuths,
Wasn't worth it.
the show was hilarious, the actors were very good, and everybody was very nice. Personally, I did not leave a gratuity because the waiter doesn't pour any drinks. The waiter puts your food down,
And
picks your food up, your dirty plates up, and then brings the remainder on. Other than that, I think they do it that way, so that way they're not disturbing you in the show, so you can pour as many drinks as you like during the show. That's my opinion on it. And so, but I like the idea we had a pitcher, but there, on our table there was 5 people having unsweetened iced tea, and in the packet, in the container, there was exactly 3. What was the name of that?
Splenda.
Splenda. And
3
then, but
packages.
everybody on the table
Wanted it.
was sharing that, so they kept having to bring more Splenda.
We had to beg for it.
Nobody was using the sugar or saccharin, but everybody was using the Splenda. There was 5, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
5. There was 6 people with the Splenda, and then there was the 2 people that was having a different drink. They were having some sort of soda. So, and there you have it. All right, my opinion is the show is worth it. It's nice. Just don't expect to have a lot of food. If you want to be entertained by a live show, that's a comedy, and that's a mystery. It is worth the money if that's what you enjoy. I enjoyed the show.
When we were in January, where we got a regular plate with loads of food on it.
You tell me something.
Okay, in January, David, Donna, and I went to the Sleuth, the same place, and we got a big normal plate of food, and we didn't have
With
to
a whole Cornish
We got the
game.
whole and a whole potato, sweet potato, and a big lot of veggies, and we had a
mixed
nice
veggies.
dessert, and the food was wonderful. This time the food was terrible.
You had a choice of
Spaghetti.
chocolate for dessert.
Lasagna wasn't.
You had choice of chocolate cake
Spaghetti.
and strawberry shortcake. Everybody on the whole table chose chocolate.
Lime cake or some darn thing.
Oh, key
lime
lime pie. Okay, and for your meals, you had a choice of something with meatballs,
Lasagna.
prime rib, and two of the gentlemen had prime rib on the table, and they cooked it specifically how they wanted it, and Cornish game hen, and spaghetti and meatballs or lasagna or something. I'm not sure what
It was lasagna.
it was lasagna, okay. But we chose Cornish game hen because we wanted a healthy meal. So, in my opinion, the show is thumbs up. The food is portion size. The food is down. Taste size. The food was fine. The sweet potato was cooked wonderful, and they provided butter.
That's enough, Donna.
Other than that, any final thoughts?
Nope. I wouldn't
Okay.
go there again, let's put it that way.
We do not plan on returning there again, but you have it. The show it's worth seeing one time to enjoy it. Or there's some people that have gone back there several times. They have 17 different versions of the
15.
show. 15. They have 15 different versions of the show. I thought they said 16
No,
or
it said
17.
15.
And so you have to go to see them all. You have to keep going back to see them all. But my opinion, twice was significant for me. And thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and as always, the fun never ends in the world of smart. Bye, everybody. Did we do Circus Soleil?